Okay, so if you are like me and you are running multiple companies, most likely you're watching this video because you're either involved in media, involved in entrepreneurship, running a company, or you're just learning these skills so that you can start a company in the future. Either way, you want to stay as lean and mean as you possibly can. I have 8 brands on YouTube alone. That doesn't include my marketing agency. That doesn't include other work that I do on the side. And because of that, I have multiple brands with their own personalities. That means each brand needs blogs. Each brand needs social media. Each brand needs video. Each brand needs me on camera like I am today, talking to you guys and explaining whatever my service, product, educational material is. That takes a lot of money if you're doing things traditionally. So if you're watching this and you are a YouTuber, or if you're a business owner and you have a blog, if you don't have a blog, you need one for social media purposes. But if you don't have those things, then this is going to be a little bit strange for you, because you're going to learn in this episode how to pretty much get rid of most of your developing team and your team helping you with social media, and you're going to be able to cut down that workload big time. Take it from me, I was spending possibly about $500 or so per week just on 3 of my brands, and that was just in editing, chopping things up, scheduling things on social media. If I add my social media team, I was spending roughly about $3,000 or so per month, and in the last month or two, I was able to cut that down to about $500 per month that I'm spending now. And that's just because I am spending that $500 on subscriptions to AI services. And I'm using those subscriptions to automate a lot of these things that we're going to talk about today. So you do not want to miss it if you're watching this for the first time. I want to go into one of my favorite tools in this episode, and I'm going to keep moving on with other tools as we watch this. Before I jump into that, I'm going to show you guys some things that I've already built out, show you how these things are running, show you some live examples, and then we're going to go into one of my favorite tools. And I use this tool every day, at least 3 to 4 times per day. And this tool alone was able to help me replace 2 of my editors and have my video editing run on autopilot. And I mean that. I mean, I have an AI that makes my videos through of me, I guess an avatar video of me talking, takes that avatar video, puts it into, gives it a script. Once it has that script, the avatar video of me, my talking head, is now there. It's talking, it's doing its thing, but then it gives that to another tool, and that tool basically adds the B-roll, background music, captions, and once that's done, it uses Blotado to schedule everything out to the next time slot that I need to have it posted. I was going through my calendar actually with Blotado, and maybe I'll show you guys this. And I've been running this AI for about a month, and it has already filled up my calendar up until I believe it was like the end of May. So we were getting into June. I remember I was stopping and thinking I need to probably turn this off because I want my content to be seasonal. And it just did a lot more than I expected it to do. So that was still pretty amazing for me, because I'm like, wow, this is pretty awesome that without me even paying attention to this thing for the last month, it's been writing blog posts, creating content, scheduling things out, making avatar videos of me explaining things I haven't even seen yet, and sending those out. One of my companies is a food company, and I remember seeing a blog pop up about a new restaurant, and I was like, wow, that's pretty awesome. So I got my wife and I was like, hey, can you look this up? I want to see if this restaurant is here. And when she typed in the name of the restaurant, the #1 search was a blog that my AI wrote. And I was like, oh. And she's like, do you realize this is us? And I was like, whoa, that's us. So because we have a auto blogger that checks the news every day and looks for new restaurants opening up, if it finds information on that restaurant, it will blog about it and write about it. So that is just takes it off my hands. So I don't have to do that. So anyways, if you're watching, we're about to dive in. So I'm going to kind of move quickly and jump into the first exhibit A, which is basically a workflow that I created yesterday for this brand, actually. So I was just thinking like, well, with this brand, you know, we have a message that we are trying to reach with the younger crowd. And that message is usually like, dude, like get out of college if you're in college for a task-oriented skill. Learn that stuff online. Use AI to teach you it and get a job this year. Don't waste your money. Don't spend 4 years just paying a system 6 digits so you can graduate at entry level for a job that AI has already replaced. Because let me tell you, like in 4 years, you're not even going to be on the same planet. I mean, everything's going to be so different. 5 years, once we have a strong 6G network with robots who are endued with AI doing a lot of this manual labor, the whole world is going to be different. And I'm already seeing a lot of that damage happening in the Philippines, in India. I have close friends who can't find jobs, and they're calling me saying, hey, can you find me a job? And I'm like, AI has kind of like replaced you already. It's kind of like pretty bad. And so if you're watching this and you're wondering and you're seeing the writing on the wall and you're like, why am I even in college? You're not ignorant. You're not paranoid. You're just paying attention. And that just means that you understand that AI is going to be taking these jobs. People don't want to think about it. They want to bury their heads in the sand. But the smart people, you have 5 years. And I'm saying that very, very strongly because Elon Musk has said this. Many other people I follow have said this. You have 5 years before AI is basically taking over 80% of most of the economy. And because we have those 5 years, the goal is to make as much money as we can before that happens. Those who know how to work on these systems, optimize these systems, grow these systems, work on automations, you are now in a great industry, which is why this is what we teach on this channel. I have been in automation for 15 years. I have done this for 15 years. I automated for Microsoft, Dropbox, Zillow. I've done automation systems for pharmaceutical companies, oil and gas companies, healthcare companies. I have done automation for very, very large corporations because this technology is not new. It's been around for a long time. It was just not affordable for the right persons. And now that it's affordable for everybody, a lot of smaller companies are saying, hey, we need automation. Where do we find it? And they find it with people like us, people like you and me. My agency, Engage Post, that's what we do full time. We are an automation agency. We have been doing this for a long, long, long time. And our clients are usually Fortune 500 companies because they are using very strong systems to create these automations. And we work on those systems. If you want to know what those systems are, there is a link in the description of every video that talks to you about our school account where we teach you how to get certified in those systems. But all that to say, we are here, and I was just basically doing a live recording. We do one every Sunday at 7, but I was doing a live recording, and I was like, what if we trained a model to take this message that I just explained to you and to write blog posts every day about college and AI and where this whole industry is going? And so I basically used Gemini to write the blog post. Gemini then spoke to ChatGPT to write a title for that blog. We created the post. We made a featured image for the post. It was uploaded. Actually, let me go there. If I go to that digital, college versus code, the real money game. I love it. I mean, look at that image. Look at that. Anyways, it's a pretty good image. So old path, new path, looks good, looks great. This is not the blog post that I saw. So I'm going to go to post. And I'm going to probably make an edit live while you guys are looking at this. Wow, it's been writing for a while. Goodness gracious. Draft. All these are drafts that it's written. And I just turned this on Friday night. Okay, but it's running every 8 hours. Love it, love it. The H tags are there, bullets are there. Everything looks nice. There's my featured image. I'm going to go ahead and publish this. Seems like this one's already running. Okay, so it's now waiting for, how long are you waiting? 30 minutes? Okay, cool. Oh, this is good. This is good. I'm not going to wait around for this. I just want to jump to, I did all this to kind of tell you guys, like, this is how I roll. This is how I work if I'm building simple bots or automation for myself. We'll get into deeper stuff later on, but this is pretty awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to, waiting's over, and here I am talking. Are you ready to level up your business in the next year? Let me tell you, the biggest mistake I see leaders make is ignoring the power of customer feedback. Man, I'm talking fast. Getting to pull up this before it gets there, and I'm going to change my speed to 1.1. I'm going to save this node. And my automation would do this automatically, but for the sake of this lesson, I want to walk you guys through this. So let's download this video. Okay. Don't need captions or anything. It's only 25 seconds. Let's put somebody with a college degree. It's probably looking at this like, dude, how could you? Hey, if you're in school now and you've already graduated and you're working your profession, power to you. But if you have a task-oriented job, I'm just going to tell you right now, like, You want to make sure that if you have a task in a job, you use AI to do 90% of your work, okay? Learn how to use AI to do 90. And like I have stood behind people working in my office and have literally told them, I can replace you in 2 hours because you're just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. The best thing you can do for yourself is learn how to use the tool so that you are a force to be reckoned with when they do want to like bring that tool into your company. If you try to keep your head in the sand and not learn about the tool and not pick it up, eventually someone's going to introduce it to you as they're walking you out the door. So you don't want that to happen. You want to be able to say, hey, I can be a lot more efficient. Here's why. I'm bringing AI into this office, into this workplace, and AI is going to be doing this. I'm going to be optimizing it on a daily basis. Trust me, that will get you a lot more points than saying, I don't know about AI. And somebody else like me is going to show up to this company and be like, hey, I can automate all this for you. And now you're getting cut because you wasn't part of that growth. Just, yeah, that was free. Learn how to implement AI into what you do instead of running away from AI in hopes that you can just dodge it. Just implement it, okay? So we have this video. Now we're going to go to the tool in question, which is Submagic. So Submagic is one of my favorite tools, and it is a tool that I have fell in love with for the past like month. And in the past month, I have used the daylights out of this tool. Like I promise you, I have used this tool so much because I love that it freed me up so much time. Let me go backwards. So what we're gonna do is I wanna walk you through this tool very quickly. So with Submagic, you can generate captions for your videos. You can do a clips generator where it takes a long video and adds shorts to it. It even can combine videos together, which is pretty crazy. So if I'm doing a video shoot like in the studio behind me that you see, and I'm sitting in a chair and I have two cameras at different angles, I can get both of those videos, feed it into this, and it's going to make it look like all these camera views are just switching every 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 8 seconds. And it's going to do all that, sync it with my voice. It's sick. But what I want to talk to you guys about today is the newest feature they have called AI Auto Edit. So what's cool about this feature is that you can come in here. You can either do what I like is Kelly, which is minimal design. I normally use this if I want to just do full-blown B-roll. I don't want anything over my head or anything flowing into my body. But if you've watched my videos, you've seen both of those. Or just direct B-roll. Carl will just cut it out and it'll put a B-roll kind of above you. And then Ella will merge the B-roll into you. So it's kind of like a gradient. So let's use Carl, for instance. We're going to go to our computer. We're going to go to downloads and grab this video that was just made by my automation. And now we have the video. So what do? I can translate this, which is pretty crazy. And I've done that. I was even thinking like, can I remake my whole channel in Spanish? I could with this tool, but you can go translation. I'm just going to go create AI edit, and it's going to basically study the video, write out a transcript for the video, add emojis, all of that fun stuff, even decide what B-roll to add at what timestamp. And then it's going to give that to me to fill in the missing pieces. So we have about 28 seconds of waiting before we get to what this is going to spit out. But if you're used to using like CapCut and you're used to using like other video editors, this thing makes it like cake. I just did a very long form video, about 45 minutes. I threw the whole thing in here. It added the B-roll. It added the captions. All I had to do was jump in there, change the B-roll to some screenshots I needed it to be. And I was done. In like 30 minutes, I was done with a 45-minute video. And I'm like, oh my goodness, man. A video like that on CapCut normally takes me a whole day. Like if I'm doing a full-blown edit, it's a whole day of editing. Like it's insane. But now shorts like this, you're talking like, if my automation's running, it's 0 time. I just wake up and I see a video on LinkedIn or something and I'm like, yeah, okay, that sounds cool. Even though it's me saying it, it's like, that sounds pretty cool. So anyways, let's jump back into this. So here we go. Man, I look serious. But this is the AI me talking. And you can pick what kind of captions you want. I keep mine as white, either with a black background or just white with a slight black background, but that's it. Now, One thing I want to go into with you guys is going to be trim. I don't think there's going to be any trim needed for this because this was AI generated. But normally if I go to trim, it's so amazing because unlike CapCut where you have to kind of stretch everything out and get to like the millisecond and cut, delete, you legit have the pauses you can cut out if you want. You have the words. I can click clients and be like, nope, remove that word, and it will just cut it out of the video. I can select this whole line, cut it out of the video. This is just, I love it. I love it. I'm gonna probably grab another video that I just made mistakes on and walk you guys through that in another video. Not this one. I think we're already, where are we right now? I think we're already like way over time. I've wanted to do this in 20 minutes. We're at 21 minutes, so let's jump into it. Well, caption is pretty awesome. You can edit your captions because sometimes it's going to get things wrong. Are you ready to level up your business in the next year? Let me tell you, the biggest mistake I see leaders make is ignoring the power of customer feedback. If you want to stay ahead in 2026, you need to start listening, really listening to what your clients are saying. Because when you understand their needs, you can create solutions they didn't even know they wanted. That's how you build products that fly off the shelves. Don't sleep on this. Analyze every piece of feedback, improve your offer, and watch your business grow. Follow for more. So the avatar is pretty awesome, actually. That's pretty good B-roll. I'm gonna actually think about it. I'm like, do I want to add anything to this? Let's do it anyways. So if I go to B-roll, here's all the captions and here's the B-roll. This whole ear thing, you need to start listening, really listening. I mean, okay, that's cool, but I could change this by simply clicking this, change asset, and here's people listening. Boom, listen. Pretty awesome. I don't know what the headphones are for. Okay, start listening. I don't like that. Even this is cool. I like that. Now, when I click the B-roll, I have layout, right? I can do cover, split. I can do a 50% split. If I do that, then boom, she's 50% of the video. Really listening. But I'm missing the ear, which is the biggest part. So, or I can do cover. Boom. It's just the whole cover. It's now leaders make is ignoring the power of customer feedback. If you want to stay ahead in 2026, you need to start listening, really listening to what your clients are saying. Because when you understand their needs, you can create solutions they didn't even know they wanted. Can't you? Can't you though? That's how you build products that fly off the shelves. Don't sleep on this. Analyze every piece of feedback, improve your offer, and watch your business grow. I mean, I could probably end there. I don't want to do the whole follow for more, but what I will do is instead of follow for more with my face looking like weird, I got to fix that. All I need to do is add a B-roll over that, and I have my my videos, because you can upload your own B-roll footage. In my videos, I have my outro, so I'll just use that for follow for more. And I don't even need this, so this whole thing can kind of just go away, but to do that, I have to delete this in the caption. So let's just watch this again. So I'll go backwards and I will say, and watch your business grow. Follow for more. Awesome. So follow for more. So now that we have trim, follow for more, it's 0.64 seconds. All I gotta do is remove that, boom, and we're good. We're good. So now that is gone, I need to save it and go back here and follow for more. Perfect, done. All right. So now we have a full-blown video. Now here's something else that's cool. We have magic zooms, which is pretty awesome. So that just means it's going to do a quick zoom in to my face, zoom out. So, which is pretty awesome. Are you ready to level up your business? Love it, love it. Okay, so now that we have this ready, somebody's probably asking, hey Nathan, wait a minute, like, shouldn't you like make a thumbnail or something? And you got a point. So there's something I can do. Before my words even start, there's this clip here. Right? So this clip, I can add an image or I can just change this to a quick B-roll image. So what I will do is I will go to either Gemini or I will go to Galaxy. There's so many tools I have at my disposal. I'm just like, where would I go? I'm just going to say, let's make an, you can't see this guys, this off screen image of a, let's say a office worker listening to a customer and jotting notes with the title Grow by Listening. Pretty simple. And I'm going to add my logo to this. I don't need a logo. It's actually different. All right, so I'm making an image in ChatGPT. I'm going to save that image to my computer and move that image over just so we are clear onto what I'm doing off screen. To saved, great. Come on, give me my image. So what we're going to do then is we're going to go here, change this, B-roll, images, my images, and there's a lot of images I've done because I've been kind of making different thumbnails, but I'm going to add this. That is crazy. Whatever, I'm using it for the sake of this. You guys are going to see it in a second. That's not what I wanted, but it's still pretty sick. People are going to be like, what in the world is this video about? Okay, so we're going to click here, infographics, boom, grow by listening. Awesome. Anyways, we're going to export this, export it, and look at this. I mean, this is pretty awesome because not only is it exporting the video, it already gave me, a title, a description. I want a longer version. Hey, no problem. Here's a longer version. Now, there is a thumbnail creation tool here, but when you click on this, it's going to ask you to pay for it. And I was just like, why am I going to pay for thumbnails when I have AI? So I'm not doing the whole Submagic thumbnail thing. Maybe one day, if I just get lazy enough, I'll do it. But prompting for that is not a big deal. I mean, this option is also not on API yet. Once I can have this as an API to put in a workflow so that all of my videos are auto-generating a thumbnail and posting with a thumbnail, I will pay the money for it because it will be worth it to me at that point. So I will let you guys know when that happens. And Submagic, if you're watching, let me know when that happens. So anyways, we've already have our thumbnail, so we're fine. So I'm going to go back to my project, go back to export. This thing should already be kind of like exported. So I don't know why I even did that again, but whatever. So long version, and this is basically what I do. Once I have this open and I have this downloading, I go to one of my social media tools. I have one called Socialmonials that is pretty sick. It's a pretty sick tool. So I have this tool called Socialmonials. It's a scheduling tool. I do like this tool. If you guys want to try this, there's going to be a link below. The cool thing about this is that this tool is in beta. And what that means is that you are able to buy a lifetime membership for like $100. So you pay $100 for this tool and you have it forever. No monthly fees, no monthly costs. You just got to deal with them building it up. But I love it because it connects to all of my brands. So I can just click on this brand. It connects to my social media. I want to include my LinkedIn as well. And so what do I do now? I just basically go back to the description it gave me. Boom. It gave me a YouTube title. There you go. And we're good. I just got to shorten this one for TikTok or X or whatever. So let's do it this way. Business growth, innovation, listen to your clients. I'm like, don't need that. All right, cool. So now I have Facebook, we have LinkedIn, we have YouTube. Now, obviously, in a perfect world, I would optimize these for each type of tool. I have automations that do that, but for the sake of this lesson not being way too long, I am going to just keep this. The video is ready to be downloaded. So I'm going to download the video to here and upload video. Processing. All right, so once the process is done, hopefully we can have access to that thumbnail that we just created so we can make sure that it's going to post correctly. Great, there's a thumbnail. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then that's it. I just add to queue, boom. And for whatever respective social media account, it will be added to a queue to post next. Pretty awesome stuff. So that's basically the power of this tool. As you can see, all my edits are being done through this tool lately. I rarely use other editors besides CapCut because CapCut still has some great AI tools that I need to use. But when it comes to like editing my shorts, this is the tool. I don't use anything else for my shorts. And I'm starting to put more long form videos in here. This long form video, 2 businesses I just launched recently. That's gonna be a cool one once I post that one soon. But yeah, these are new videos I just posted today that are waiting to be exported and edited out. But that's the power of this tool, guys. So when we have a tool like this, we are now saving ourselves because these guys know N8N. They have integrations. Any type of integrations you want for N8N is in this tool. They know, and they will help you with that. Here's when a video is added to Google Drive, it automatically creates a project and edits that video. When a video is added to my Drive folder, create a project, add it to TikTok. There's like all these different things that you can do, and it will give you the JSON file to just copy and paste into N8N. So I kind of do this manually just because I like having more freedom. But if you are new to like workflow generation, these are a great start. And if you go to the API documentation, they will give you all of the things you need to do, all of the Git templates that you need if you're going to be getting, or the hook templates, create user media, magic clips. I mean, everything here is here. Create projects, upload projects, get templates. So I love it. I love it. So I think this is a really good tool. I think for people like us who are working in automation, these guys know what we're looking for, and they made their tool to cater to what we're looking for. And that's why I love this tool and why I love using this tool. So that's the lesson for today, this Sunday evening. So if there's anything else you guys want to learn about this tool, comment below. I will answer you. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and we will talk to you soon.